What's up, my jammers? How you doing today? It's Chris here, and today we've got a special video for you guys. No, the camera is not messed up. It's meant to be like this. You guys get to see my hands. My hands for the first time ever, maybe, kind of, sort of, a little bit. My gross little cut up, sad little hands from working. Oh, gosh. Anyways, I'm going to try and teach you guys some hotkeys today, and just at least show you how I play with the hotkeys a little bit. So before I get too crazy into explaining what's going on, I am going to start a game over here. I know I'm actually taking up a lot of space of the game. Don't worry about that too much. I know it's probably a little annoying for some people. Maybe I can put it down here so you guys can at least see the lives or whatever. But I think the main focus should be on the hotkeys, because what I'm going to do today is going to explain... First of all, check out my freaking keyboard, dude. I love the rainbow gradient. Do you guys like it? I know, it's fancy. Oh, man, it's getting all There we go. It's finally focusing. That's the word I was looking for. Finally focusing. So I'm actually going to try and find a reasonably long map, I suppose, so I can show you guys some really cool micro skills. And I'm going to show you guys all the different hotkeys, how they work, and how you should hopefully use them. I'm really going to try and focus on the hotkeys and use them in every single situation that I can, because I know it's really easy to click, but I'd rather use the hotkeys. So I'm actually going to pick the mortar, because that's something that people actually like to micro a lot. I'm still going to pick the ninja, because it's a really good late game tower. Then for the third one, it's kind of up to you, man. You can go banana farms, you can go whatever the heck you want. Today I think I'm going to go not banana farms and go monkey aces instead. And for my bonus, we get the big bad Bloon chipper. Alright, I'll take the Bloon chipper, especially if we're going late game over here, guys. Again, I'm going to try and plan to go late game, so I'm not going to try and do any sort of killing rushes or anything like that. Just in case you guys are curious, when I'm making my videos, I really do move my hands around like this and talk like I was talking, and you guys can see me, but you guys can't, so you're going to have to deal with it a little bit. Anyways, I always put my hands on... one on the mouse and one on the keyboard, and I always put my index finger on the F because it's got that little thingamabob on the key to show you where the F actually is, if you guys can, you know, type without looking at the keyboard. So anyways, first off, you gotta go red balloons. There are no hotkeys for any of the balloons on the Steam version. On Flash, there are some hotkeys, but for Steam, sadly, there are not. Now, if you guys don't know, mobile and Steam run through the same system, so you can still play somebody on mobile on the Steam version, and it's gonna give you an advantage. I think that Steam is a humongous advantage, or keyboards and hotkeys and all these things are a humongous advantage over mobile players. So if you're going to try and be really, really good at this game, you're going to have to learn Steam. Now, that's not saying that you can't be a good player by playing on the mobile version. You can totally be a good player and still beat a lot of really good players. But just for efficiency purposes, Steam is going to be a lot better for you. So, of course, we're already getting ready for our big bad blue balloon rushes. I'm going to start getting a mortar up in here pretty quick. I'm just going to go for a quick mortar just to get him out of the way, and, of course, keep on rushing with our blues. Anyways, there's the main hotkeys that you need to understand are for towers. So, especially in very, very dire circumstances, there's 6 hotkeys for the towers that you really need to pay attention to. Then there's a few more sort of minor ones that really don't matter all that much. So, whenever you're deciding to build a tower, again, when it's early game like this, it really doesn't matter all that much to use the hotkeys, but later on round 12 and 13, in certain dangerous locations, especially if going something like dart monkeys where you need to spam like 6 or 7 of them really, really fast, you need to be able to micro around that stuff. So, what you can do is, for the mortar, first of all, I shouldn't even explain this first of all. The mortar, you can move around with tab, so you can go boom, 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 and micro around all over the place just by pressing tab the entire time. So that's, you guys probably can barely even see it. Tabs actually, oh, it's off my pinky, but tab is on the corner over here. You can easily press the tab button to move him around, really nice and quick like. But the main tower ones are actually 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's the 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it makes it so you can build any of the first 4 towers over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I need to go more balloon income though. So let's go crazy balloon income over here, guys. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for a double mortar and ninja strat. I might even do 2 third-tier ninjas, but I don't even think I need to get a 4th-tier ninja. As ridiculous as that sounds, because this is such a good mortar level. So he's still rushing with a lot of balloons over here. Surprisingly, the 3rd-tier ninja is not even doing a really good job of defeating these balloons. So I think I might need to move him to strong or something pretty soon instead of first. Let's move him to strong for a second. We're really not losing that many lives overall. We're down to 140. Who cares? You know, and especially if we want to do something crazy, we just go, whoop, there it is. Whoop, whoop, there it is. Not even stopping too much. We're going all the way up to almost 600 over here. This guy's actually struggling a little bit against just these simple little yellow balloons right now. Even with 2 airburst subs, he can barely defend him. But with the ninja, he is going to defend almost all of them, or he will defend all of them. Alright, so we got 626, that's going to be my limit for now. We're going to get more later, but that's all I got. So, Also, because I'm kind of dealing with a giant cord in my way, I don't know if you guys can't see it, but there's a cord that leads all the way through here, right over the screen. I magically did that. I actually have the webcam attached to my boom mic that I have over here. So, it's kind of in my way, but it's okay. I can play through it. It's not that big of a deal. I'm going to go for my second mortar, though. I'm going to try and keep him kind of out of the way if I can. Keep him over here, maybe even hidden. He's going to go for a nuclear sub, which is a pretty nice play. It means we are going to have to go late game in here. I'm also going to get my, I'm going to get my signal flare first with, I'm just going to leave him as a low level. But I'm going to get my bigger blast. I'm not even going to get my balloon buster yet. I'm actually going to start spending a lot of money on income. And I'm gonna focus mostly on my mortar defense. And if I really, really need to, hopefully this guy getting upgraded just one tier should be enough to stop those big bad rushes. In fact, I think I'm even better off putting him over here for now. But he's allowing me to get so much income. Obviously, I'm allowing him to get a lot of income as well. Subs are really freaking good in this level if you can get a good defense with him and everything. But his income's got to be pretty bad, to be honest. Like, he hasn't been going very many balloons at all. He's got no banana farms or anything, so looks like later on in this game we're definitely going to start owning. We're already up to almost 900. I'm going to stop at 900 and kind of get a decent defense going for myself. Maybe I'll get my 4th tier ninja at this point. There it is, camo lead. So we got the camo lead pop. I don't know what this guy's thinking. I don't know what he's thinking at all. So we've gone over the main tower hotkeys, but then you also need to understand how to upgrade your towers with the hotkeys. So again, it's not that important in the early part of the game. You can easily just scroll down and click this thing, but if you're trying to upgrade mass quantities of things very, very quickly, you're going to need to use hotkeys. So what you want to do is you want to click these two caret key buttons, or period and comma down here, and those are going to be the left and the right tier upgrades. Left and right. I don't know if there's a better way to actually show you guys this, but hopefully this is good enough for you. But it's period and comma are going to be the main ones. I think the main reason I want to show you guys this is so you guys can see how I micro things when it gets really, really intense, and how fast I move my hands around and like upgrade things. Usually, you want to do things as quickly as you possibly can, obviously, to make sure you actually do a good job defending. So we're going to go up to a mass quantity of a lot of these guys. Now another thing is when you're building these towers, a really nice way to mass spam these guys is instead of pressing 2 click, 2 click, 2 click, 2 click, it's actually a little bit faster and a little bit more efficient if you hold down shift after you start building things. So for example, if I want to build a crap ton of ninjas right now, press 2, I hold down shift. You guys can probably barely see this, it's on my pinky right now. Hold down shift and you can build ninja, 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 and you can build as many ninjas as you want very, very quickly. You can work with like that with any tower, by the way. So it's obviously very, very important. We're going to put this guy back on first now, so we're starting to lose lives to almost these black balloons right here. Now, because I'm going late game right now, guys, we are going to start spamming a ton of pink balloons in here. Oh, baby, we got to get a really high freaking income in here. I'm thinking, you know, we're talking big money, guys. We're going probably 3,500 later on in the game. Right now, I can't go that high, but later on in the game, oh shiznit. Also, because I'm kind of worried about these balloons, I'm actually going to move my mortar up there, and I'm actually going to get the balloon buster at this point. And, you can see the really fast like upgrade that I just press the button, I move my fingers back to where their original location is. So you don't need to move, and I don't know, some people work it differently. I always keep my hand on the mouse though, and I barely ever keep my this hand on the keyboard and then move this hand over to the keyboard to upgrade things. That is a possibility, but I'd rather keep my hand on the mouse so I can click this guy, upgrade, you know, 1, 2, 3, boom, 1, 2, 1, 2, move my hand back, and then build more towers, whatever I need to. Mortar, build balloon chippers, whatever. So this is where it's getting a little bit more intense with the fast action upgrades. Again, everybody can do it differently, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do whatever you need to do to win your games in the most efficient way for you. But for me, and I think for a lot of people learning, they need to start learning to keep one hand on the mouse at all times and use your other hand to move around and do whatever you need to do. A lot of it's a little bit of muscle memory, though. You know, how do I know where these keys are? Honestly, it's very difficult to tell. You just got to know. You can just slide over exactly the amount you need to go, and that's what you need to do without even looking, by the way. I do this without even looking most situations. Sometimes I do look down really quick just to make sure I'm on the right key so I don't press the wrong upgrade, because that really, really sucks when you get a left-sided third tier instead of a right-sided third tier or whatever, or vice versa. It really sucks, or when you start pressing other things that are really, really bad. Now, there are other hotkeys. For example, if you really don't like your tower setup and you need to start selling a lot of things, you're going to need to start using the delete button. So I'm like, I don't need these guys. So I'm going to press delete, and I'm going to get, oops, excuse me, not delete, backspace. So I'm like, I don't need this guy anymore. I don't need him anymore. We're going to backspace out of those guys, and now I don't have those stupid low-level ninjas anymore. So that's kind of important as well. Now, this guy is going a lot of income against us. Of course, pink balloons are faster income, so I'm going to start getting a little bit better defense. I think I'm going to go for a big one pretty soon, just to feel very, very safe against these balloons. I don't think he's going to rush me. I think he's more of a defensive guy. He's got the ninjas, he's got the subs, so late game he's probably going to be doing a pretty good job. Now, we also have the monkey ace, though, which are very, very good for late game. And I might have to do some random micro. I picked a lot of towers that are really good for microing. You know, the 2-4 Bloon Chipper has a really nice ability. The 2-4 Ninja has a really nice ability. The 2-4 Monkey Ace has a really nice ability. The Mortar Stall, I'm not that big of a fan of it. Some people really, really enjoy that thing. I just don't really like it all that much. So, let's see. Let's spam a few towers in here just to kind of get set up for our late game defense in here. So I'm going to spam a couple of ninjas again. When you press shift, and you hold shift down, and you can build as many ninjas as you want. A lot of times, when I'm getting ready for my big defenses, I actually spam a lot of 0-0 towers, and it's much easier, much easier to spam a bunch of towers and then upgrade them all at once, instead of spamming and upgrading at the exact same time. So a lot of times, just spending that little tiny few $1,000s to get all your towers set up before you need to actually defend is actually more efficient. There we go. I got a lot of ninjas over here. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really want to rush. I want him to rush me. Because I want to defend. I want to freaking defend, man. Let me defend, please. So I'm going to need to get more defense up pretty soon. So, like I said, I'm going to get my big one. So we're going to get the big one really quick and move back to these pink balloons. I think it's a lot easier, for me at least, to move my hand from these keys back to the original keys because it's got that nice little indentation on the F. Honestly, if I was going to do something with my keyboard, I would put a little... If I wanted to change my keyboard in some way to make it better for just Bloons TD Battles, all I would do is I'd put a little riser on my key for my period and comma buttons. That's all I'd do. That's all I'd change. That's all I would need to do to make everything super duper efficient. So those are the main hotkeys. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4 for your 4 towers. You've got shift to hold down to build all of your towers, and then you've got the upgrade buttons. Now, backspace is not quite so important, but it is still possible. And then also with the mortar, it's not quite as important, but it is still possible. It depends on how much you're using mortars and how efficiently you want to use them. So of course, it is really easy to just keep them in one spot and have them do a pretty decent job. We're already going to have some big balloons coming in here, so I'm going to start upgrading stuff. And this is how fast you can upgrade stuff if you really need to. Unless you had a really big emergency, you want to get a right-sided guy. Oh, man, it's just as easy, man. You just got to move your fingers over just a little bit, and then you all good to go, baby. You all good to go. Alright, so we're already up to 4,000 income, so we've got a lot of freaking money over here, man. Yeah! We're getting in the money. We're raking in the dough right now. But these levels are going to start getting really, really difficult very, very quickly, my friends. I think what I might do, though, is I might start popping a couple Bloon Chippers in here. Even though they don't affect Zone My Gods anymore, I still think they're going to be sort of efficient for me. Also, I don't even know if I want this guy anymore. I don't know if I want to get an artillery battery to defeat the camo balloons, or if I just want to chill with all ninjas. Because honestly, you can fit 5 ninjas in this spot right here. Is it more important to get 5 ninjas instead of a single mortar? Honestly, I would say probably yeah. You know, I mean, I already got the big one. He's pretty efficient as a balloon popping power tower. But not so much as anything else. So, I don't know, man. So, for BTD5, there's only a couple different hotkeys for BTD5. I think the spacebar is to make the round go by. That's kind of an important one. So we're going to move this guy really quick. You know, I mean, I guess if I can just get one of these guys up to flash bomb over here, even just sabotage spawn lines, just get one camel-led pop power tower over there, I'm going to be good, and I'm just going to spam the ninjas from now on. Yeah, like I said, you can fit a lot of ninjas in the space where the mortar was. So, jam them in there, Chris. Jam them in there. We got them all in. Yes. The monkey ace, though, where the heck are we going to put those guys, man? I don't know if I even want to give monkey aces. It's kind of an important question. So I'm going to spam some more of these guys over here. He's actually getting a lot of ninjas over there as well. It's going to be a really good late-game ninja spam battle over here. He's also going to have the insta-kills of the subs. I have nothing to put in the water, which is going to be sort of less efficient for me. So let's see if we can fit any more of these guys in here. And plus, you don't need to hold down shift. As soon as you let go of shift or you hold down shift, it's not going to disappear. It's only when you build the next tower that you need to hold down and keep pressing shift. So For example, not holding down shift, holding down shift, press that button, let go of shift. Press the button. Press the button. Oh god, I pressed the Windows button. Press the button. Let go. Press the button. You can do it either way. You know, whatever way you want, I guess. I usually just hold it down, though. I might accidentally use my battle energy here. If so, it's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. Alright. I think I'm going to leave room for at least one Monkey Ace that I can sell and rebuy. There we go. Spamming these ninjas pretty good in here. Still have not upgraded them, all of them. We have $80,000. Oh my goodness gracious. We've already got big bad Bloons coming in here, BFBs and everything. He's got like a pretty low amount of ninjas at this point. Honestly, I might be pretty decent off just going for a big Zoma God rush at this point. Zoma Gods are getting pretty tanky at this point. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ability over here. I'm going to start spamming a few more of these guys. They're really, really important for pretty much everything. Boa popping power, Bloon popping power. 4th tier ninjas are just so darn powerful, man. They're one of the only towers that's good against everything. I'm also going to pop in a couple more of these guys, kind of up in the corner up here and down in the corner down here, just in case he does some candlelights against me. Because they're really not that important. You know, the spacing of these guys is really not that important. One, two, three, four, 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. All right. Got a lot of ninjas set up here. I only got 5,000 income. I'm still going to go a little bit higher than that. Why not, dude? When you got this much monies and this much stuff, you can keep on flowing with it. Realistically, I say that the normal amount of money where you can keep on sending out pinks and still get more money is right around 3,000 to 3,500. It's a consistent, constant flow of money, even while fully sending out pinks. Now, some people argue, like, oh crap, Chris, look at this. You can get 6 income. You can get 6 income. You can get 5 income for sending out these guys. Why don't you send out those instead? Well, watch the cooldown on these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see the pinks were so much faster. They just go away so much faster, so you can send out so many more. So even though 3.6 seems lower, it's really not that much lower. In fact, it's the highest. So if you want the fast income, go pinks. I get arguments with this all the time, and it's just mostly people that are sort of new to the game and see the bigger numbers and think bigger numbers equal better, but it's because of the cooldown that makes it actually more efficient. Anyways, oh, look at that, man. We're still getting subscribers while I'm making videos. Oh, that's hilarious. That's awesome. All right. So, yeah, I was recently watching... Oh, man, this is sort of a weird topic to talk about. I started watching... so, first of all, I don't have a giant boner over Bill Nye. I think Bill Nye is a cool guy, and I think what he advocates for is good. That's awesome. But... And he's usually fairly intelligent about how he talks about things. And we're actually struggling a little bit right now, guys. So I'm going to pop in a couple more Bloon chippers over here. Pop in a couple Bloon chippers. Deal with these BFPs. I'm going to get a Monkey Ace in here as well for a hopefully insta-kill and rebuyage of whatever it takes. And then you also want to pop these guys on strong. Now, you know what? You can also, I just remembered this. I don't use it very often, but it is possible. Just like the mortar, you can switch his positioning with tab. You can also switch the targeting of your towers with tab, and I think this is a new thing. I think they just added this. So if you want to press tab, you can change. See the first? Tab, tab. I'm not pressing anything. I'm not clicking anything. Tab, 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 tab. So you can move him over to whatever you want to just by clicking tab. Now this is kind of nice because if you learn how many away it is, for example, watch this. Well, 1, 2, 3 Bloon chippers. Upgrade them first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. Now, if we know it's 3 tabs away, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're all on strong. 1, 2, 3. So we got those guys really fast, set up to the maximum amount of damage that they can do, and that is obviously very, very helpful for spamming things in very dire circumstances. Obviously, this is not really a dire circumstance. It's more be just setting up, and we're kind of just going late game. Who would have thought that I would randomly go late game against this guy? I don't know. It kind of worked out. I'm not planning this with this guy, by the way. It just happened. I think we're gonna have to do some Zoma Gods pretty soon. I want to get my full ninja set up first. He's gonna have a lot of subs over there, though. I wonder if I can fit any Bloon chippers. Bloon chipper sometimes, I think the Bloon chipper's footprint is actually smaller. Oh my god, really? I did not know you could put anything here. But I think the balloon chipper's footprint, which is how big the tower actually, how much space it actually takes up, is actually smaller than just about any other tower. I know you can spam a lot of balloon chippers. Like, I couldn't fit a ninja here. I could fit a balloon chipper. Fit that balloon chipper. Get in there. Get in my belly. Maybe over here, too. Nah, not so much. There we go. We can fit another one over here. And, you know, normally what I would do is I'd spam a lot of 4-2s, but I think, honestly, it's probably a little bit more efficient to go for, actually, 2 4s. And this is some really nice abilities over here. When you can super vac these guys, slurp up all the balloons inside of its range. And it doesn't work on Oh My Gods, but it still is pretty efficient. Alright, so we're spending a lot of money on these upgrades. Let's get all of our ninjas upgraded as fast as we possibly can. This is the power of micro, my friends. It's hard to talk while doing this, though. I'll admit that, for sure. There we go. I think we got most of them. What do we got? A few more up here. And I think we're just about set up. I only have 4 of these 2-4 ninjas. I should probably get one. Oh, here we go. We got more room up here. Let's get another couple of these guys up there. I think I'm going to go for like 6. I think you really only need 4 or 5 to get them consistently, constantly going. But I'm not perfect. So I can't time them perfectly. So I just do my best to try and take them down. Now this guy is already struggle-lugging a little bit. Is he stealing my lives? He's got cobras, dude. He's got the cobras. So that's actually good news for us, I think. That's good news for us. He's going to waste all of his spots, positioning and space and everything on cobras instead of ninjas. We're lagging a little bit right now. This is not good. Hopefully nobody lags out, because that would be really, really upsetting to lag out in this game right now. Alright, I just realized I thought I was recording this. I guess I'm streaming this. Oopsie doodles. Oopsie doodle cakes. You guys can't even hear me. So, alright, this is weird. I guess, yeah. Alright, so I thought I was recording. Okay, well, you guys are gonna have to watch anyways without being able to hear me. Everybody's probably weirded out and completely confused on what the heck is going on. That is for sure. So we're gonna start sending these BFBs back at me. This is our first Oh My God we get to deal with. Let's see how well we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna actually slow it down a little bit. And holy crap, dude. Holy crap. Now I'm just all out of it, guys. I'm completely out of my situation here. Now that we have, oh my god, this is, oh my god, dude, we're gonna have to slurp this guy up. Oh shit, isn't it? Slow it down. We're gonna go full on fast Bloons Oh My God right now. We're gonna go whoop. We gotta kill this guy quick. I'm gonna battle under this thing. Once we get it down below this Oh My God layer, it should be easy as cake. You know, we're gonna slow this guy down again, and I'm also gonna slurp him up. There we go. Slurp him up, baby. Slurp him up. And yeah. Alright, so we're going to take down this Oh My God. I still don't even have my ground 0 set up yet. He is also going to be a sort of efficient tower, but we can't lose any freaking things over here. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at these fast cooldowns Oh My God's going, baby. It's time to take him down. Now, really, there's not much micro going on my side because I've just got to defend Oh My Gods and things like that. And realistically, it's all about clicking the abilities. There's no hotkeys for abilities that I know of. There would be cool if there was. Click like 1, 2, 3, shift 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be awesome. Shift 1, shift 2. Nah, it doesn't work. That would be awesome, dude. Nah, not that I know of. Anyways, it looks like it's getting real dangerous over there for this guy. Sending a bunch of fast guns. Let's go for a few more. And he's going to start sending out some BFBs back at me, but he's still got a lot of Oh My Gods he's got to take down. This is getting real dangerous for him, but I got a lot of BFBs on my side as well. We're going to slow down every single balloon on my side. 3, Oh My God, still trying to chug through his defense over there. He doesn't have everything all efficient like I do. I prepared for the late game, I was ready for the late game, and he was not. And that's going to allow us to win this game. Yes! Alright. Victory! And, believe it or not, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. So, this will come out in video form, hopefully, sometime, eventually. But, yeah, you guys are going to watch the stupid live stream and not understand at all what the heck is going on. You're going to look at my hands and be like, dude, what the heck is Chris doing? He's so weird. Why is he moving his hands around? He's hand dancing right now. He's hand dancing. Why would he hand dance like that? He's a crazy hand dancer, the craziest hand dancer. And he is. I am. I'm a pretty decent hand dancer, I suppose. Yeah, why not? I can do it. You know what else I can do? A lot of people can't do this. Can you do that? Oh, yeah, you can't do that. I can do that. Oh, can I fart with my hands? I don't know. Let's see. I used to be able to do it. It's very quiet. There we go. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, anyways, that's all we're gonna have for today. You guys get to see it, just in case you guys want to see my hands up close again. See, all my cuts are kind of healed. Actually, this is the one that was actually really bad. My thumb, that was sliced open. It actually healed pretty reasonably. I don't know, that was like a week ago. I sliced it open like really bad. Then the rest of my cuts, they're not that bad either. They're healing up pretty quick. You know, they're just stupid scabs and whatnot. But I got a lot of them. That's the problem. I also got scratched by my dog today too on my arm right here. So, anyways, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this, thanks to the few people that suggested that I do this. Most specifically, recently, Jimmy Jammer, very nice person who was at the drunk live stream and ended up donating a lot of money to me, which I really appreciate. Specifically asked for this, so I try to hook him up and make this video. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you press that like button for me. I do appreciate that, and have a super duper delicious day.